Vande Mataram beta. Uh, in previous two video we have seen the questions, or we have seen the explanation of why we need constitution, and second thing, um, how the constituent assembly gets its authority. Mean the ways in which we we have seen that how the authority of Indian Constitution, that is mode of promulgation, the substantive provision for all, and you can say the balanced institutional design that we have seen in previous lecture. Now we will try to find the answer for the question: how was the constitution made? Okay. So for making any constitution, we need foremost, yeah, you can say the most important thing, and that is, you can say, the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly. It was a body of person, or it means it was a group of person which was responsible for making the constitution for the country. Okay. Now, Constituent Assembly, we first demanded for this Constituent Assembly in 1934 in Congress session. Okay, 1934, first time we demanded for a separate Constituent Assembly for India. Okay, and time to time the British have given certain plans and certain, you can say, proposals to Indian people to for transfer of subjects, sometimes transfer of power and all these things. But finally we stick to that we will make our own constitution and we want freedom for it. So the first of all, we can say so many plans were proposed to India. Means first the Wavell plan was there, then we had you can say finally the plan which was accepted by Indian people, according to which the Constituent Assembly was formed, was Cabinet Mission Plan. Cabinet Mission Plan. This plan came to India in 1946. Okay. This plan came to India in 1946, and the Indian people or Indian leader accepted this plan or the proposal of this plan, which according to which the Constituent Assembly of India was formed. Okay. Now, according to this Cabinet Mission Plan, there were three, or you can say not three, four proposals were there in this plan. Okay, four proposals. So these four proposals were there in this Cabinet Mission Plan, and first was for the election of Constituent Assembly. Election, the number one was election or election of assembly. Okay, means election of assembly means how this Constituent Assembly has to be elected, how the member for this assembly has to be you can say elected or selected. Even selected was there also, but first of all election is related. Okay, so the first proposal said that the ratio in which ratio, or you can say ratio of representative in Constituent Assembly, I will write short form of Constituent Assembly, that is CA, and Constituent Assembly was 1:10 lakh, means every 10 lakh of citizens were represented by one member for Constituent Assembly. Now, these we know that our India was divided into two, you can say, political units. Okay, political units means don't think of India and Pakistan. And before the demand for Pakistan arise, the India was divided in two parts. Means the number one was the British India, okay, and the second one was Princely State. Princely states. There were 565 princely states, and there were 9 provinces. Means, and later on when partition took place, it increased. But so undivided India. Okay, now British India means it was the areas which were directly under the control of British government according to Act of 1858, means Government of India Act 1858, in which the territories conquered by East India Company was included in British Crown. Okay, and that all area came to be known as British India. And according to this act, the leftover princely Indian rulers were left. Means the British Crown decided that now Britishers will not annex any, they will not further annex any princely state. But they had to follow two conditions, that is, they will not be allowed to keep a regular army, and they cannot decide their foreign policy. Means their foreign policy will be governed by British people only. Okay, so in this way, these states which were directly ruling over their territories, they were called as princely states. Okay, so there were 565 princely states in British India or India. Okay, at that time. Now, means according to ratio of 1:10 lakh, 292 member has to be elected from the British provinces, and 93 members were to be selected by the princely state. Now they have the different way of election, and they have the different way of, you can say, sending the member. Now they were elected, these members were elected by the provinces, or you can say the provincial assemblies. Okay, British provincial assemblies. So these assembly elected them, and they sent them to the Constituent Assembly. There were 292 members, and 93 members, means we can see here the number of state is more and the number of member is less. Means some smaller states were grouped, and they had to send only one member, or you can say a combined member representing many princely states. Okay, they were coming to this Constituent Assembly. Okay, now some big larger states were there, they had their own representation. Means, and now their member were elected. They sent their member by election, and they sent their member by consultation. Consultation means they consult with each other. Means the ruler consulted with their council of ministers, and then they decided that okay, this person will go to represent our group of princely states. So that became the member of Constituent Assembly. Okay, apart from these, the 4 members were also there, which were nominated by British people. Okay, they were from Delhi, Agra, Ajmer, Coorg. Okay, so these members were nominated by British, you can say British government that was existing in India. Okay, so or you can say Viceroy was there as a sole representative of British Crown. So he nominated these four persons for Constituent Assembly. So in this way, if you will see, the total member of Constituent Assembly comes to 292, 93 and 4. It becomes how much? 389. So the Constituent Assembly had 389 members for undivided India. This was the number of members in undivided India. I mean, till now there was not the final that the India or country will be divided. So we had a combined assembly or total assembly which consisted of 389 members. Okay, so that was the election, or that was the process of election, or you can say that was the members in which they were joined to Constituent Assembly. Means 292 were elected, 93 from princely states were joining this assembly by consultation, and 4 were nominated by the Governor General or Viceroy of the country. So this was the way in which the members has to be elected. Now second proposal was there. This was the first proposal. Now second proposal was there, key reservation. That was reservation. We know that in India, Britishers introduced reservation in 1909. Government of India Act 1909 was also called as Morley-Minto Reform. Okay, so by this Morley-Minto Reform or Government of India Act 1909, reservation was introduced in India, and this reservation was available for 3 groups. Okay, 3 groups mean the first group was general. General included Hindu, Jain, Buddhist या Buddhist, ठीक है, and others. And the second group was for Muslims. Second reservation for this was reserved seat, and these were general seats. The Muslim seats, Muslims and Sikh. Okay, general, Muslim and Sikh means seats were reserved for Muslims and Sikh. This is unreserved seat, you can say, but these seats were reserved, and that is for where their population was large in number, means they were where their density or population density was high. So in that area only Muslim candidate could contest election, and where Sikh, that is Punjab of India and Pakistan both, Sikh seats were also reserved. Okay, so that was the criteria for reservation in this Constituent Assembly. Okay, the next thing, the third proposal. Means third proposal of this plan was, that is for princely states. Okay, means princely, I have already explained you about it. Princely states 565, they had to send their representatives on the basis basis of their mutual consultation. Means 3, 4, 5 means number of group, means if smaller states were there, more numbers of princely state had to send their combined representative to this constituent assembly, and if larger states were there, they had to send their own representation. Now all their representatives were based on consultation, mutual consultation, means they were sitting together and deciding that okay, this member will represent our state or group of state to the constituent assembly, which is taking the task of making of Indian constitution. Now fourth proposal, that was the system of election, how the member of constituent assembly will be elected from provincial state, yeah, British provinces. Okay, system of election. Now system of election to these assembly, or you can say the constituent assembly, was PR, proportional representation. Okay, proportional PR system of election, and that was, we have three variation of this proportional representation. We will discuss it about in more about this system of election in chapter 3, where we will discuss about election and all this thing. Okay, so there we will discuss this system of election, because it is very complicated election system. Okay, and that was the third variation of this proportional representation, and that is single transferable vote. Okay, this was the variation. It has three variations. Okay, so this is the third variation of this, and this is the most complicated one. Okay, and today we have this system applicable to you can say the election of legislative council, election of member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and so in this way we elect them on this election system. So this election system was proposed for, and now this single transferable vote means ki means one person was giving its vote to according to his choices, and that if after first counting it was if no clear majority was attained, then the member which secured least vote, that votes were transferred to the member who have secured, or you can say candidate who have secured more vote. So that is transfer. Single means every voter has to give only one vote, and that is of preference. Means candidate A, B, C are there, so he will give the preference of candidate, means first preference to B, second to C, and third to A. So first of all, when counting will take place, so number 1, the first preference vote will be counted. Okay, so let us not discuss more about it here in this chapter, because we have a clear explanation for this proportional representation voting system in chapter 3. Okay, so that was the way in which the constituent assembly was elected. Now in next video we will discuss about the process of making of constitution, means how these members of constituent assembly worked. Okay, and before that we will talk about the composition of constituent assembly in next video. Okay, so That's all from my side for this video, and very soon we will be joining in next video. Thank you. Vande Mataram.